wanted to show you guys what I'm working on today. You all are always asking me about my mushrooms that I make. I make these with spray foam, and these are just old containers that I found at the Habitat for Humanity. Oh, there's water coming out of that. Yeah, I need to seal this again with some Flex Seal, but the Crafters foam is what I use. And these are just giant, I think they were dowel containers that I found at Habitat for Humanity. Let me show you my other one. I'm glad I opened that up because it needs to probably drain a little bit. It's snowing. Do you see that? This is like Act 3 for this mushroom stand. This is another one of those containers. I took the top and made a cushioned seat for it. And then the bottom, this is an umbrella, okay? A beach umbrella. And I covered it with a pool noodle, and then I had to this part has fallen apart several times. So what I did was I drilled from the inside and put some pieces of wood, some little 1x1s, and then I put another solid panel of pressed wood, is that what it's called, over top of that to secure everything. I didn't film it, I'm sorry, but that way the umbrella is secure. And then because I have to move this often, I took this little dolly, oops, I got some screw holes down there, and screwed it into the bottom so that if I needed to just wheel it in and out, I could. Again, this is spray foam. I got these solar lights from the TikTok shop, and I made these little mushroom caps to go on top of them and just kind of clumped those together, swirled them around a pencil. I've got my little fairy inside of there. And then let me show you the top. That's annoying. All right, so this is the top. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen this mushroom. And basically, I wanted like a little stand out here. So I could put this on top. I'm not gonna do it right now. It's not perfect, but I'm figuring it out. And then I'm putting these little fairy lights all into the top of that. And then I did have some tulle inside of here, but I thought the bugs are going to get inside of that, and then I'm going to have a bunch of bugs crawling around and dying inside of that. So I grabbed some styrofoam. Let me show you. Y'all, I try to use as much leftover material, like salvage material, upcycle material. This is just packing styrofoam that I got, and I've been tearing it into strips so that I can make like the gills of the underneath of the mushroom. I've got all these strips that I'm using, and what I want to do is line them on the inside of here so that it looks aesthetic from the underneath instead of ugly like this, and it looks like it has the gills, and then with the fairy lights it'll be glowing. So yeah, you guys ask me about this umbrella stand all the time. I just threw this shit together, okay? Again, it doesn't look perfect. This other mushroom, this one turned out so good. It took me forever to do this, but it was a labor of love. I had a lot of fucking fun doing it. So anyway, I hope that somebody said they wanted to see me craft. And like, I get into a zone when I'm crafting, and it's hard for me to think, oh, I need to get my camera out and film this, but I hope that helps. I just used an old umbrella and made some mushrooms because I needed to be the fairy inside of the globe and have all these large things on the outside. I guess if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. Thanks. Love ya. Guys, get outside. Get some D. Okay? I love ya.